Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Air Force's offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control. With passion.
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He's got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Busha. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the air, it's Daly. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary culture?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
The Black Knights will have a first down.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To throw, it's Daly. Feeling some heat. Might be looking to run. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He's looking for a man on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4.
Get set.
To the air, it's Busha. Shoots it to the left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's 4th down. Dial up your best 4th down play. Keep this drive going.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win. Good. After the miss, no change in the score. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Off he goes. Touchdown, Army! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
There is nothing